Oh, Danny, what did you do to deserve this? Cancel after 2 seasons. That stings. Welcome back to another TV show review, and today I want to talk about Iron Fist Season 2. Now, I'm one of the few people who actually enjoy Iron Fist Season 1. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. It was relatively well made. Some people got issue with the story, with the fact that, Danny Rand as a protagonist is not interesting. He is too much of a downer, and I'm not gonna disagree on that, because I do feel like as a main character, he's like a party pooper. He's just there with like this really serious attitude and this just sort of pouchy face of his. So he's not the most likable main character, and I can see that, but that first season has a lot to enjoy. But a lot of you guys did not like, some of you even hate that first season of Iron Fist. It got bad reviews, bad ratings, so on and so on. So in this second season, I just want to see improvements. I want to see, improvements in plot, in characters, and in writings, in pacing. The character of Danny Rand, the Iron Fist, worked really well in Defenders and in Luke Cage. I want to see that. I want to see that character in this second season. And for the most part, we got it. We got a much more likable protagonist in the season 2 of Iron Fist. Danny Rand season 2 is a much more likable presence than his former self. He is more optimistic. He smile a lot more. His relationship with Colleen Wing is really cute. But there are a few times where he goes back to his season 1 self, where he's a bitch of a downer, and he's doubting himself, and he's like, oh my god, I got all this weight on my shoulder, and blah blah blah, I'm the Iron Fist, blah blah blah, so in those moments there are like a couple of scenes where he's like that, and it's kind of annoying. But it's good to have Colleen Wing not necessarily cheer him up, but to motivate him. She's not your typical girlfriend who's just there to be like, hey, we'll get through this, like just sweet talk him. She's not like that. She's straight to the point. She kick ass, and she will tell Danny Rand and all the other characters, like, she will tell them that they fucked up. They need to get their shit together, and I'm here to help, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You are all adult, so you all of you gotta get your shit together, and I love that about the character of Colleen Wing in this season. Misty Knight also makes an appearance near the end of the season, like the very last part of the season. The interaction between Misty Knight and Colleen Wings are just gold. Like, I love it so much. I really wish that they are working on a dragon, Daughter of the Dragons series, because the two of them has great chemistry and they work really well together. The action and the dialogue between them are just so well executed from a writing standpoint and from an acting standpoint. Another thing that they improve upon compared to season 1 is the action. The action in season 2 is really good. I really enjoyed the action scene. They're nowhere near the Daredevil level. How like in Daredevil there is a stillness and a calmness behind the camera. Here you got a little bit of that and a little bit of the typical Hollywood shaky cam. It's like a matchup. It's like a mix between the shaky cam, typical shaky cam from Hollywood, and Daredevil stillness and calmness. That and much better stun works and much better choreograph, which really, the action department really ups their game in this season. It also has a much better villain. Davos, I wasn't sure how I feel about Davos at first, but after like, I want to say the 4th or 5th episodes, Davos, you really came to fear Davos. Like, he is a scary dude, and you just don't want to fuck with him. Like, this dude is just killing people left and right, and really gave Danny Rand a run for his money. If you're like me, who were disappointed at the fact that Danny Rand did not get his costume in season 1, and number 2, he didn't use the Iron Fist enough in season 1. You're gonna be very disappointed with the second season. He definitely used the Iron Fist more in this season, but still nowhere near enough for the show to be called Iron Fist. You know, it's kind of ironic that, you know, the show is called Iron Fist, and he barely used it. You know, the fist. I don't know if it's just like a budget thing, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think it's kind of silly that for a show called Iron Fist, he never put on the Iron Fist costume, and he rarely used the Iron Fist. Well, he did put on the costume for like the like a flashback where he was wearing like this Taekwondo karate sort of uniform, the white uniform and like, the yellow mask. But that's like that's not the Iron Fist outfit that we want. You know what I mean? Like we already saw that like jumpsuit that he wore at the end of Defenders. Why didn't he just wear that? I don't know. This is really confusing. I mean, maybe they plan to have the costume in season 3, but like the show is canceled now. So yeah, that's a shame. The Meachum siblings are also back. I did not like the sister. What's her name? Joy Meachum. The actress, she did a you know a fine job. I didn't really have any problem with the acting at all. It's just the writing for her characters, and you know, just her motivation is never clear to me, like why she's doing what she's doing. It's like she's just angry, you know, for absolutely no reason. I mean, for a reason, but it's just not a very good reason. So, I don't like the character. I don't like the character of Joy Meachum in this season. But Ward Meachum, on the other hand, I really like, because you really got to see how the events of the first season sort of affected him emotionally and, you know, psychologically, and he is a complete mess in this season, right? And you know, his story is, you know, to try to get his shit together, and it is also about his effort to connect with, you know, the people that he care about. There's this one scene where he's just talking to Joy on like a balcony, just having a heart-to-heart moment with his sister, and you know, the acting was so good, right? It's just this one moment where like a brother is just breaking down, like emotionally broke down in front of his sister, and I thought it was so well done, that scene. I kind of tear up watching it. There's this one character that confused the hell out of me. I'm not gonna spoil who it is because I don't think she was in any of the trailer, and just in case you guys haven't seen this season, I'm not gonna spoil it. But at first I thought she was you know, a character from another Netflix show. But then as the season sort of progresses, she became a completely different character. And apparently this is a comic book character. I did a little bit of research. She is a comic book character. I think they kind of hinted at as the name of the character. And it is a really weird case. Like, she looks like the character that I thought she was. She even has the same last name as that character. So that character, number one, is really confusing, and number two, didn't really add anything to the plot. She just kind of made it more sort of complicated and a bit messier, and it's just kind of unnecessary to include that character in there. The pacing of this season is also a big improvement. I was never bored watching this season, which is always a plus when it comes to Iron Fist. I was never bored, you know, and the fact that they cut it down to 10 episodes was really admirable, because I've been pushing for superhero shows to, you know, just cut it down, man. Like, when you get, like, you know, like 13 is fine, but when you get like 23, 24 episodes to tell one story, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get very convoluted. So the fact that they cut it down from 13 to 10 was something that I really respect, and you know, that made the pacing the pacing is not necessarily faster, because I don't think faster pace means better. But it's just the way that they tell the story, the way they decided to, give certain characters the spotlight, and what I'm trying to say, the season felt much more focused. It felt like it flowed better than the first season. So yeah, pacing is good. Overall, I thought season 2 of Iron Fist was a really good watch. It is concise, straight to the point, really exciting at times. It got some gory moments that you guys come to expect in these Netflix shows. Romance, I love the romance between Iron Fist, Danny Rand, and Colin Wing. The two of them really shine together in this season. Them and Misty Knight and the villain Davos. And it is a big improvement from the first season. And I'm going to give season 2 of Iron Fist an 8 out of 10. Hey guys, I know most of you are really disappointed at the fact that Netflix just canceled Iron Fist and Luke Cage. But hopefully Disney, the Disney streaming service is going to pick them up and make like a Heroes for Hire show. That would be kind of awesome. And also, I want to give you guys my initial thoughts on the show Titans. When I saw the trailer for Titans, I had my my doubt. I was skeptical. Anything Marvel and DC, I would give it a chance, and I gave Titan a chance, and I saw the first 2 episodes, and I really like it. Now there are things that kind of made me roll my eyes a little bit. Some of the dialogues were kind of cheesy. Certain character moments that were just kind of silly, and some of the visual effects are really bad, and the overall look of the show I'm not a big fan of. They got this like really dark blue look to it for some reason, because when I think of Teen Titans, I want that colorful, I want that comic book feel. But with this show, I feel like they're trying to be dark, in the tone, in the writing, but cinematography and just the lighting as a whole. They really need to be lightened up, because there are so many scenes where it's just way too dark to see anything. I'm not a fan of the look, of just the physical look, the way that the show present themselves. I'm not a fan of, but I was able to get behind the story and the characters, and I thought, what's his name, Brandon Thawne, something like that. Like I'm gonna look it up later, the pronunciation of this actor's name. But I thought he is really good as Robin. I really like him as Dick Grayson, as well as the young actress who portrayed Raven. The second episode was really cool. Hawk and Dove, they are awesome. They're really awesome. Starfire, I don't have any problem with Starfire. There's this whole thing where fans are all upset that they cast a black woman to play Starfire. That's just stupid. She's an alien, right? But I don't know how to feel about her, shooting out literal fire just because she has fire in her name. That's not I want my Starfire to shoot out green laser beam, right? But she shoot out fire. So I mean, it's just the minor things. But overall, I really like the show. Well, I really like this first 2 episodes anyway. And look forward to see more. Hey guys, if you got a chance to see Iron Fist Season 2 or Titans, let me know in the comment section how you feel about them. Did you like them? Did you not like them? And if you enjoy my review and initial thoughts, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more of these. And with that being said, I'll see you soon. Alright, I should do this. And pow!